The snow fell in thick, silent blankets over Howville, muffling the world in a pristine white hush. Every who down in Howville liked Christmas a lot, or so the old stories went. But this year, a different kind of chill was in the air, one that had nothing to do with the winter frost. It started with whispers, faint as the rustle of wrapping paper in the dead of night. Decorations would go missing, not just a string of lights here or a bauble there, but entire displays vanishing without a trace. At first, people blamed the wind or mischievous young whoos. But then, the carols started to change. Late at night, when the town was asleep, a new song would drift on the wind. It sounded like a familiar Christmas tune, but twisted, warped into something dissonant and unsettling. The melody was there, but the notes were all wrong, sharp and sour, like a beloved memory turning into a nightmare. Mayor Augustus Mavo dismissed it as holiday stress playing tricks on people's ears. He urged everyone to focus on the annual Wobblation, the grandest celebration of the year. But even he couldn't ignore the growing unease that clung to the town like soot. Young Cindy Luhu, now a teenager with a curious and skeptical mind, was the first to truly notice the pattern. She remembered the stories her parents told of the Grinch, the creature who once tried to steal Christmas. But he had changed, hadn't he? His heart grew 3 sizes, and he was now a celebrated, if slightly eccentric, member of their community. This couldn't be him. This new dread felt older, colder. One evening, while walking home from a friend's house, Cindy Lou saw it. A tall, spindly shadow flitting between the candy cane-striped houses. It moved with an unnatural speed, its limbs too long, its form too jagged. It wasn't the familiar, pot-bellied shape of the Grinch she knew. This was something else. A flicker of sickly green fur, a glint of yellow eyes that shone with a malevolent light, and then it was gone, leaving only a single long black claw mark etched deep into the gingerbread siding of a nearby house. Her heart hammered against her ribs. She ran home, bursting through the door, her words tumbling out in a panicked rush. Her parents tried to soothe her, telling her it was just a shadow, a trick of the light. But Cindy Lou knew what she saw. The next day, she went to the one person who might understand it. The one person who knew what it was like to be an outcast, to live on the edge of their perfect, cheerful world. She climbed the steep, winding path to Mount Crumpet. The Grinch's cave was surprisingly festive. He'd embraced Christmas with a unique, chaotic flair. But as Cindy Lou explained what she'd seen, the Grinch's wide, toothy grin slowly faded. He listened intently, his yellow eyes narrowing. He recognized the description, not from memory, but from the dark folklore of his own kind, tales whispered on the cold mountain winds long before he ever set his eyes on Howville. "That's not me, kid," he said, his voice a low growl. "That's an echo, a shadow of what I used to be, a Hungrinch." He explained that a Grinch who fails to have his heart grow, who lets the bitterness and hate consume him entirely, doesn't just stay grumpy. He withers the joy he steals, doesn't fill him. It hollows him out, turning him into a vessel of pure, insatiable spite. A Grinch doesn't just want to steal Christmas, it wants to devour it. It feeds on cheer, on light, on the very spirit of the season, leaving nothing but an empty, silent cold in its wake. It's drawn here by the wabulation, the Grinch concluded, his gaze distant and troubled. The biggest feast of joy in the whole wide world. It's not here to steal presents. It's here to steal souls. A shiver that had nothing to do with the cold of the cave ran down Cindy Lou's spine. The missing decorations, the twisted carols, they weren't thefts, they were omens. The creature was draining the cheer from the town, weakening it. Preparing for the final feast on Christmas Eve. They knew they couldn't go to the mayor. No one would believe them. They would be dismissed as a hysterical girl and a reformed monster. They were on their own. The Grinch, with his intricate knowledge of stealth and sabotage, and Cindy Lou, with her unwavering belief in the spirit of Christmas, formed an unlikely alliance. Their plan was risky, bordering on insane. They weren't going to fight the Grinch with weapons. They were going to fight it with the very thing it sought to destroy: Christmas itself. They had to create a beacon of Christmas cheer, so pure, so powerful, that it would overload the creature, a kind of Yuletide exorcism. While the Grinch used his engineering skills to rig the town square giant Christmas tree with an array of sonic amplifiers and light projectors. Cindy Lou rallied her friends, not by telling them the terrifying truth, but by reminding them of the real meaning of the holiday togetherness, kindness, and love. She convinced them to organize a secret, true wobulation, separate from the mayor's commercialized spectacle, on Christmas Eve, as the official hollow celebration began in the town square. A fog, thick and unnaturally green, rolled down from the mountains. Panic began to spread as a gaunt, skeletal figure emerged from the mist. The Grinch, it was taller and more terrifying than Cindy Lou had imagined. Its fur was patchy and dark, its bones jutted out at sharp angles, and its eyes burned with a starving yellow light. It let out a screech that shattered windows and silenced the orchestra, a sound of pure, concentrated misery. The Who's scattered in terror. The Grinch began to inhale, and the vibrant colors of the town square started to fade, the lights dimming, the joyous energy draining away like water down a plug hole. But then a new sound pierced the fog, a single, clear voice. It was Cindy Lou standing on the steps of the town hall. She began to sing. It wasn't a grand, orchestrated carol, but a simple, heartfelt song of hope. One by one, her friends, hidden in the surrounding buildings, joined in. Then their families. Soon a chorus of voices rose to meet the monster's shriek. This wasn't the performative cheer of the wobulation. This was real. It was the sound of a community bound by love, refusing to let fear win. As the song swelled, the Grinch perched atop the giant tree, slammed a large red button. A wave of sound and light erupted from the tree. The amplified song of the Who's, combined with a blindingly brilliant light show, blasted through the square. The Grinch recoiled, shielding its burning eyes. The pure, unfiltered joy was like poison to it. It was too much, too bright, too sincere. The creature convulsed, the stolen light and colour pouring from it as it began to disintegrate, not with a bang, but with a sorrowful whimper. It dissolved into a cloud of green dust and bitter snowflakes, which were quickly carried away by the winter wind. Silence fell over the square, broken only by the last gentle notes of the song. The fog lifted, and the colours of Howville returned, brighter and more vibrant than before. The Whos looked at each other, then at Cindy Lou, and then to the top of the tree, where the Grinch gave a reluctant but genuine tip of his Santa hat. They didn't steal Christmas that year, they saved it. And as the real Christmas morning dawned, the people of Howville gathered, not for presents or for feasts, but for each other. They had faced a darkness that sought to consume their light, and they had answered it with a song. They understood now, more than ever, that Christmas wasn't just a day. It was a feeling, a light you carry inside. And that light, they now knew, was strong enough to banish any shadow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this twisted tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from the dark side of the holidays. Stay safe and have a very Merry Christmas.